Welcome to EJH British Cars. So I went to drive the truck the other day, and of course it's a bit chilly here, not as bad as most of you folks are having to deal with, but it was down around 40, and I turned the heater on, and it started screaming like a banshee. So I guess it's time for a new heater fan. So I found one on the internet somewhere. So let's go see if we can't get it changed out. So here's the new motor, minus the fan. And it just has several small screws holding it in, that the only real difficulty is it's there. So you have to just kind of reach up and work blind. We'll get this thing out of the way, that'll help. And there's one electrical connection to it. So let's get it apart. Now here's the old fan blade. You can see it does not spin very well. This is actually a replacement motor made in Canada. I think it's the same as the one we're going to put back in. Yeah, it's exactly right. So I think we will take a bit of oil, definitely pre-lube that nose bearing. So to get this off, we're going to take that nut off, and then hopefully it'll come off that shaft without too much difficulty. So we got the nut undone, and that cage is on there pretty well, so I put the nut back on to cover the threads, and I'll give it a couple of whacks with a hammer with the weight of the motor hanging down. And that's got it moving. Nut off for the last little bit, so I'm just going to tap easy. And it is moving, there's no doubt. That's down flush now. And there it is. This is the old motor, tight shaft, and that's got some kind of a steel bushing in it. And this one looks to be bronze. So hopefully that'll make a difference. So let me see if I get some oil on this, and then we'll see how we're going. So I put some oil up in here on the top, and there's also this hole in the side. So put some oil there, and it was bound up pretty tight. It's running a lot easier right now. It's also kind of rusty on there, and that hole's open on this one. It's got no plug at all on the new one. I think what I'm going to do is I'll put some oil in the new one, but then I'm going to put a rubber grommet, or not a grommet, but a plug back in there. I should have something that'll fit. But this top bearing in particular was really bunged up tight. So it's running pretty good now, but I got the new one, so I'll oil that up, and then I'm just going to put this aside as a spare and have it for the next time it comes out, because this is the third motor I put in here. The original motor, when I got the truck, the heater core, this is the economy heater, by the way. The heater core was leaking and it was full of antifreeze. And surprisingly enough, I drilled a hole in it to drain it out, and you know, that one ran for 15-20 years after that. Then I just put this new one in several years ago, I'll give it that. But so you can see, it wasn't lubricated for life, or at least the life of the truck. Anyway, go put the fan over. It's just a matter of, it's got, the shaft has two flat spots, and the hole in the fan has corresponding flat spots, and then tighten that 3/8 nut back up. And then it's just a matter of trying to bolt it back up blind, stretched over the truck like crazy with little 1/4-inch sheet metal screws. Well, there's new one on. We just need to tighten this down with a 3/8 wrench. And I thought I just mentioned, see, there's a little sheet metal clip right there. It's kind of hard to see, silver on silver, but that's a balancing weight. There's another one over here. So you don't want to mess with those, because that'll, the fan was balanced back at the factory, and that shouldn't have changed. So just leave them be. Got that snug down, put a little Loctite on there because we don't want that loosening up on us. And then I'm pretty sure that it goes with this flat side facing towards the driver. But if that's incorrect, I'll get back to you. So I found a grommet that would fit. Of course, the grommet has a small hole, so I found something to plug the grommet up, and that just happens to be an electrical wire, and that's plastic. And one of the things I noticed the last time I did this, I thought it'd be a lot easier to make this connection prior to installing the motor. So I'm going to go do that and then try to swing this into place. So here it is, all in place. These two screws this one here and that one back there, boy, they're a bugger to get at just because you're just sort of working with a tiny screw upside down and you can't see what you're doing. But it all went in and it works fine and it's nice and quiet. I'll show you that when we start it up after. So I'm just going to button this up and call it a day. Well, here it is. I don't know how well you can hear that. And that's the high speed. The medium speed I can just barely hear. And I can't even hear the low speed at all. But it's working because I can feel it. Oh, another job well done.
I hope you enjoyed all that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment, and we'll see you next time.